Welcome to another episode of At Home with Patrick Ahearn. Today we are traveling to Carmel, Indiana. And Ginger sent in some photographs of her house that is very much a New England vernacular cape. And she had spent a number of years in the Boston area. And when she decided to relocate back to Indiana, they really were looking for a house that reminded them of the times they spent in New England and New England vernacular architecture. So I think they found a house that very much fits that scale and that hierarchy, but there's some things that we could do to improve it. The front of the house has a very nice porch, but that the columns are just looking like toothpicks, and it has this arch system that really looks trite. And so what we're proposing is to get some real columns that have some meat and character, eliminate the elliptical arches and just have a standard frieze across it. I think that'll go a long way, and that the side lights at the front door probably should have a panel in the bottom and have some muttons and mullions to again tie into the more of the New England vernacular. In addition to that, the fascia on the dormers is very flat, and I think we should project the eaves on the dormers forward about 4 inches or so to really give it a little more detail on each 3 of the dormers. That'll give it a little more character and also break down the verticality. Right now, the dormers read a little too tall, and by introducing that horizontal line and then the shadow line underneath it, by projecting the gable forward, it'll really break down the mass and scale of the dormers in a very nice way. So when we think about the front, by fattening up the columns, getting rid of the arches, extending the gabled end of the dormers forward, and getting a nice shadow line underneath, that will help a lot. I would add window boxes to the windows to the left of the main body of the house as well as on the garage, and paint the chimney white with a black top. I think all of those things will go a long way to really tying the house together nicely. The other thing she asked us to look at on the side of the house, there's a kind of an exposed trash area that we want to deal with, and that there's these trapezoidal windows that have nothing to do with the house, that we want to revisit those. And then look at the garage in a way that we can make it feel more like a carriage house. So we'd like to introduce 3 really nice copper coach lights, a new header, strong header detail over the garage doors, new garage doors that look like carriage doors, a nice solid board fence to hide the trash, add shutters to the triple window that's on the first floor of the wing of the house, and then replace those trapezoidal windows with a large kind of artist window with shutters, as well as painting the chimneys white that we talked about with the black top. So by really kind of developing the garage to look more like a carriage house with the coach lights, doing a nice solid board green fence with a gate to hide the trash, and then getting rid of those trapezoidal windows in conjunction with the front of the house, I think we'll really do quite a lot to improve the house without a lot of money. So I'm really excited about this one, and I think the changes would be significant and easily to be accomplished. So thank you so much for thinking of me, and it'd be nice to know there's a little project of ours in Carmel, Indiana. Thank you so much.